If it takes place, still not convinced it will take place anytime soon. But look, I mean, Oleksandr Usyk was in the ring. Although I will say this though, and this is like knowledge that's out there, that Tyson Fury didn't want him in the ring. By the way, that's a fact. Oleksandr Usyk got in the ring. I think it was His Royal Highness that said get in the ring. He got in the ring. Before we unpack all that, Gareth, Tyson Fury's performance on the night. What did you make of it? I mean, I think me and you have Tyson Fury winning the fight by a couple of rounds. But what did you
Just in case some of you man missed that one, let's replay this. My doggy Ade came through and dropping the facts right now. He's spitting them facts. Let's replay the facts. Ade, Talk Sport, official source, has been dropping, exposing Tyson Scary. Here we go.
If it takes place, still not convinced it will take place anytime soon. But look, I mean, Oleksandr Usyk was in the ring. Although I will say this though, and this is like knowledge that's out there, that Tyson Fury didn't want him in the ring. By the way, that's a fact. Oleksandr Usyk got in the ring. I think it was His Royal Highness that said get in the ring. He got in the ring. Before we unpack all that, Gareth.
So we just heard there from Ade again, insider. Ade, he represents DAZN, and I believe it was DAZN. No, sorry, tell a lie. It was TNT. Either way, I believe Ade was working at TalkSport, who was at the event. Was he at the... either way, bottom line is, man, you heard Ade. Ade came through and leaked information. Yeah? The leaked information was, after the fight, Tyson Fury, after Francis Ngannou beat Tyson Fury and got robbed on the judges' scorecard, Tyson Fury refused, well documented as Ade says, it's well documented, Tyson Fury refused Oleksandr Usyk to get in the ring. Now where's the press? Oh, YB, there's no way he did that. Listen, Fury's a diva. He's known for doing this. In fact, he's known for doing things like this in this whole build-up. What do I mean? Look at Simon Jordan. Tyson Fury explicitly said Simon Jordan and TalkSport are banned from this event. Yeah? So this is Fury's shtick, people. He makes out he's all free range and like freedom of speech and like a rebel. But when it comes to it, he's actually one of the biggest divas. This is the bottom line. And that explains why people like Gareth A. Davis have to slop top Tyson Fury. Because if you don't, you ain't getting no access. Now we can get into the whole morality of that. Should a man blow another man to get put on? That's for another day. As far as today goes, the facts are, people, wait a minute, why wouldn't Tyson Fury want Usyk in the ring? Because it was only 2 weeks ago that Fury was saying, Alexander, nowhere to run now, we're fighting, December 23rd, the lawyers, yes, the lawyers, I'm suing him, yes, yeah, December 23rd, or I'm suing him, is what Tyson Fury said. Fact. Yeah, December 23rd, or I am suing him, yeah? All of a sudden, you get punched up by Ngannou, and now you're trying to pull your power strings. And you don't want Usyk in the ring. Now, why are you doing this video? Number one, I love the irony of it. Mr. Tyson Fury, the big free-range fighting man, is politicking at the highest level. Listen, I don't even like Simon Jordan, so ban him. He's a cornball. Simon Jordan, he flip-flop everywhere. And I believe he picks favourites, so forget Simon Jordan. Simon Jordan didn't really turn on Tyson Fury until it was undeniable. It was only a year ago, that not even that, 6 months ago, that Simon Jordan was still blaming AJ for the fight not happening. Oh, AJ needs to just do this. And in fact, he was blaming Usyk as well. Oh, Usyk needs to accept 20% and just... You know what I mean? So I don't rate Simon Jordan. Simon Jordan only finally started telling some truth on Tyson Fury when it was popular to, right? When Simon Jordan knew the masses were behind the truth, that's when he joined the truth. That's why I don't rate people like that. Anyone can do that. Anyone can speak the truth when everyone's behind the truth. What are you doing when it's not in? Oh, Simon Jordan was shilling. He was shilling, he was hating on Eddie, hating on AJ, and that is what it is. So F Simon Jordan. But the principle is, Fury a diva. Yeah? And as it pertains to Oleksandr Usyk, the scary thing here, and Ade actually started his video off with this statement. He said, in fact, let me replay what Ade said. Ade said, Oh, here we go.
Yeah, well, let's hope it takes place. Still not convinced it will take place anytime soon, but look, I mean...
Let's hope it takes place in regards to Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. I'm not convinced at any level it will, but I hope it will. Same as me. Ade got the same thoughts I have. I hope it will, but as it stands, there's no chance. And in fact, that's the other reason this video exists. Number one, the irony of Fury being a diva, given all the hype he's been doing. All the kind of, I'm on Usyk's neck. I want Usyk next week, essentially. Oh, I don't want no time because I'm sick of Usyk running for me, so I'm gonna punch him up in 2 weeks after my Ngannou fight. The irony of that now turning into, oh, you can't get in the ring. But most importantly, it's the implications or the wider ramifications of Tyson Fury trying to politic his way into Usyk not getting in the ring. What does that mean? What are the ramifications of Fury politicking or trying to leverage his political clout to stop Usyk getting in the ring? I tell you what, the ramifications are that why would Tyson Fury, the man who's been banging the drum about December 23rd, which is super close, and bear in mind we know it's a Saudi event, we know the Saudi wanted to promote this fight, the Usyk fight, obviously, why wouldn't they? Fury versus Ngannou is a big fight. I mean, that's standard operating procedure. At the end of one big fight, you announce another. I think it was at the end of Tank versus Ryan Garcia, they announced, or it was certainly rumoured about Crawford and Spence. That's how it goes. It makes sense. You've got the most eyeballs you're ever going to have. Let's get it out there. So, of course, the Saudis wanted it. Usyk in the ring. So why would Fury, a man who was telling us how he wants to fight in 2 weeks' time, why would he all of a sudden not want Usyk in the ring? Oops. The answer is, like as Ade alluded to, and as I'm about to tell you, the only reason is, he don't fancy it. He don't want that fight. And I've explained this before, but when people don't want something, they start doing behaviours that distance themselves from said event. Yeah? How can Tyson Fury distance himself from Oleksandr Usyk? Don't get him in the ring. That's for sure. Don't bring him in the ring because, you know what I mean? It gives you almost plausible deniability. Fight Usyk when? I haven't even seen him and we haven't even got in the ring. It's not even confirmed yet. Now, the minute Usyk gets in the ring and Tyson Fury is facing off against Usyk, yeah? And the questions start rolling. Oh, Fury, are you still down? Are you still ready to sue Usyk if you don't fight on December 23rd? Oops. Fury knows that's not the case anymore. And we know now for sure. Frank Warren's come out and said, yeah, we ain't fighting. Fury's sick and Fury's cut and Fury's this and Fury's that. So we know he ain't fighting December 23rd. So that weren't going to sound good, was it? But outside of that, just taking it from a broad perspective, forget the specifics. Why would Fury not want to get in the ring with Usyk? I'll tell you why. He don't want to fight him. That's what it is. He don't want it. He don't want it. He said himself, I want to spend time with my family. I don't want to get in the ring with Usyk and face off with him because I want to spend time with my family. Well, that's all well and good, but you shouldn't have signed and or hyped up the fight then for December 23rd. You knew when they went, Tyson. You knew you had a family. You knew you had Christmas coming up. 2 weeks ago. What's changed? Oh, the fact that Ngannou punched you up. I can't blame. Listen, no one's blaming. No one here, yeah. No one rational can blame Tyson Fury. Who can blame Tyson Fury for not wanting nothing to do with Oleksandr Usyk after going to life and death? And the most important thing is, people, Ngannou didn't press Fury and out-muscle him and out kind of work him and kind of Canelo him and break him down, and it's one of them. Ngannou did exactly what Usyk could do in that sense. Outboxed him. Now, Usyk can't punch, but people will say Usyk's a lot more IQ, a lot quicker, a lot slicker, a lot more experience. And hence, if Ngannou can make it tricky for Fury as he did, you best believe Usyk can do the same. So that's exactly why they don't want to get in the ring and Fury don't want to have to exchange with him. And that's why he want to distance himself. The further away he is from Oleksandr Usyk, the better, the less pressure. Yeah, now all of a sudden he care about his family. Who is it? I haven't watched the documentary. People were telling me the Fury family documentary. People were saying Fury uses his family when it's convenient. When it's convenient to duck a fight, he talk about his family. But apparently in the documentary, Fury never want to spend no time with them. I saw a little snippet of it. I think it was his daughter's not a daughter's wedding, what do they call it? Some sort of religious thing, like christening or whatever. And Fury gets there, he's like, oh, I don't want to be here for long. And then after an hour, he's kicking a fuss and saying, oh, I want to leave, I'm depressed and I'm going, kind of thing. And he leaves. So Mr. Fury, who all of a sudden care about his family. And this shows you he's the ultimate manipulator. Yeah? Fury care about his family when it means he can use it as an excuse to duck Usyk. Again, I told you the other day, Fury himself came out and said, oh, I haven't seen my newborn, I've got a newborn daughter who's 6 weeks old, I've only seen her once. What's the relevance of that? Well, Fury, you had a 6-week-old daughter who you haven't seen for 6 weeks 2 weeks ago when you were telling us it's December 23rd or he's getting sued. So that's how much you cared about your family in that sense back then. You could have said 2 weeks ago before you got punched up, hey, listen, I'm fighting Usyk, but it won't be in December because I've got a newborn baby that I haven't seen. He wasn't saying that. He was rock hard for Usyk. Now he gets punched up. All of a sudden, I got family, I got Christmas, I got newborn. That is what we call pathetic people. Pathetic. Or if you're lazy, pathetic. Yeah, forget the A. Pathetic. P-F-E-T-I-C. Pathetic. Pathetic. Yeah, that's what it is. No doubt. So yeah, it is what it is, people. And I'm glad the Saudi Dons who run this thing. Fury tried to use his political clout to stop Usyk getting in the ring. The Saudi Dons said no, he's getting in now. I didn't actually see, was there even a face-off after the fight? I need to look into that. But I don't believe there was. I don't believe Fury and Usyk did face off. And if they did, it certainly wasn't, there wasn't much dialogue going on, as you would have expected. But either way, the conclusion is, this is a bad look for anyone who thinks this fight's happening. I said, even when it was signed, I said, at best, it's 50-50. Now, I'm telling you, at best, it's probably 10-20% chance it happens next year at all. In Q1, you're looking at less than 10% chance. In fact, tell a lie. I think if this fight's to happen, it will happen in Q1. But then again, no, because Fury just fought in November, so he's going to want 6 months. So, I don't know, again, it's just not looking good, bottom line. It's not looking good, unfortunately. Yeah, I think retirement makes sense for Fury right now, in his mind. You've got the Netflix money coming in, that's not a cheap thing. I don't know how much they're getting paid, but trust me, Netflix, they put money up. We're talking tens of millions for that kind of stuff. Fury's getting paid tens of millions to film a little documentary. So it's not about the money for him. And even if it was about the money, he don't want to get punched up or lose or have a close fight with Usyk. Now, as it happens on the odds are quite interesting. The odds haven't really changed too much. The odds still have Fury. What is it? What's Fury? Is Fury I think it's a 2-1 favourite at the moment. I think it's more than that, just a bit more. I think it's like 2.5-1 favourite against Usyk. So it's a decent favourite. I'm surprised. For me, this fight now, I'd probably say it's a 1.5-1. Or, yeah, I'd say it's a 1.5-1 fight. That's how I see Fury. I see Fury as a little marginal edge. This fight's 60-40 or 1.5-1. That's how I see this fight. And that's being pretty generous to Fury as well. I'm just really factoring in the height. We don't know. I mean, every knockdown Fury takes, which Usyk has not suffered, that's putting mileage on his clock. And it seems to be Fury is deteriorating people. He's always on the floor, kind of thing. One of them ones. So, anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and let off the bell. 100%, no doubt.